All right, it's Friday, October 6th, just following up on the SPY. We're continuing higher here. I discussed on earlier videos how this was a failure on the move down. Once we came above the first bar high, that had high probability to take out yesterday's high, and the pre-market highs were moving above that now. I bought those 420 calls at 644, scaled out at 750 to set up an hours trade, scaled out to more, it's 815. Now they're all the way up to 890, 880 type of thing. So almost 2.5 points from entry if you would have, entered here. And again, it was high probability on that inside bar. I always talk about the inside bar failures I'm looking for. Once we kind of came down here and couldn't follow through to those targets, and then we reversed up past the first bar high here. That was also the midpoint of the prior day, which kind of had high probability to go back to the top of the range. We did that, and now we're kind of, since we didn't fail here, we're now moving to this top, this next target right up here. And at the moment, although it's the morning trade, we do have the weekly chart green and forming a little hammer bar. And I discussed, even though we have big picture targets to the downside, we could get kind of a weekly bar that starts up. And if, that's a next target, assuming we close this way, you never know for sure. Anything can happen on Friday afternoon. But if we close here and then follow up into next week, that's our target. If we can't reach that, then any move back to the downside would be exciting. Even if we do reach that, there's a gap in here, fair value gap, that could cause resistance. So we'll look for weekly reversals to the downside. But that's big picture stuff. For today, just wanted to show you the explosive nature of once we kind of failed to the downside, moved back through the midway point of the prior day, how we've really moved up nicely here. And that was kind of the objective on this trade, to get up to these levels. Now we're getting up there, and it looks like at this point not even pausing and continuing higher. So good trade to the long side on the SPY. Unfortunately, a little bit of a loss, but you have to take small losses here once you kind of saw what was developing early on, that it wasn't following through. So we will see how much higher it goes today and how it closes for the week.